Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Greg.
We are Gen X, and welcome
Just making
to
sure
our
we hooked
podcast.
up at all.
We're the last generation to grow.
I'm going to give a shout out to our audio listeners, our subscribers, our TikTok followers, everyone who consumes our content. Please like, subscribe, follow TikTok on our Instagram, on our Facebook, on everywhere you guys need us to be. We have content there. Our audio only. I want to give a shout out to you guys. Follow us over on Podbean or anywhere you guys get your audio only content. We are international, worldwide, top of the food chain when it comes to our audio only side. Our YouTube, our YouTube is our YouTube, and our TikTok is doing well. So, welcome to your favorite podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us, man.
We adults yet?
We appreciate that. I don't know if we are adults. If we are, good job for us.
No one told me.
Yeah. So. We had such a great year. Thank you guys for supporting us. We have diehard fans and we love every single one. I wanted to do that.
Triple
clap that shit in, right? So anyways, welcome you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate all of you guys. You guys clicked on the title, and so here's what we're going to do. We are grateful as fuck. We are grateful AF. For all the folks that joined us this year that made 2025 such a great year for us. This was our biggest year as far as growth, our biggest year as, having, some of the most notable guests on.
Definitely.
Right? And we didn't get Corey Feldman, but I guarantee he knows who the F we are.
Yeah, he knows who we are.
He knows who we are. And you know what? The future.
Making our mark on the celebrity world already.
The future, we don't know what it holds for us as far as that goes, but we're happy to say that I'm halfway through the list of giving everyone's money back, and so far so good. Everyone has basically said go ahead and keep it, put it to the next guest. So we're working with the chunk of change. We still got a few folks left to hit up, but everyone's pretty much said just hold on to that money. So
it's going to be a bigger 2026 when we start out with a big guest.
It's going to be pretty good. So we do have a few things lined up. I want you guys to look forward to Madsen Street. Madsen Street's coming.
Yeah.
I could be almost a spinoff, bro.
More Madsen Street visitors.
That could be a spinoff.
A weekly segment.
That could be like Rippon's own, little history kind of podcast or whatever.
There's
right?
more people from Madsen we could bring on.
And I mean, that could just be, where everybody knows your name. Oh, fucking snap. It's already been used, but and look for more from the music and the people from Rippon, the music scene that's come out of there. We are putting together another podcast for that one as well. So lots to come in 2026. We will have a guest. We're going to work on that a lot. We do have a new studio here, which we do love. So trucking right along. We have some new technology. We're doing well.
Yeah, look at this.
We're having fun.
We're moving up in the world.
We have Chatty McChatface over here in the corner. He's in all of the videos because he's real. Gator, don't play that.
He talks.
He's real. In fact, let's check in with Chatty real quick.
Let's have him introduce himself over there.
Introduce yourself right on.
Get to say there, pal.
Introduce yourself right on. My name is Chatty. Yeah, and I am Batty. Yeah.
Look at him. He stands on his own. He's not like he's leaning on anything there.
I'm a cheer dad. All right, here we go. Hey, Chatty, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for this Thanksgiving podcast.
Absolutely. Hey, everyone, I'm Chatty McChatface, and I just want to say how thankful I am to be here for this special episode. We're all about gratitude today. Big shout out to all our amazing fans, our fantastic guests like Egyptian Lover and Aaron Goodwin, and everyone who's been part of this journey with us. We're super grateful for all of you, and we're here to celebrate that together. Let's dive in.
Bruh. AI is on it, right? So that's right. We're going to take some time. And I just want to say thank you to all of our guests. Thank you to those folks who believed in us enough to share your time with us, right? And you know what? Let's get into this right here. First and foremost, I think it depends on how you rate them, because I have some favorite guests over the years. But this one right here, the one I want to talk about first is we had the one, the only, the world famous, legitimate Egyptian Lover on our podcast.
That might have been my favorite episode.
We had the Egyptian Lover on our podcast.
He was a great storyteller.
Like straight up, right?
You could ask him the simplest question and he would give you a 12-minute story.
he gave us the same love he would give like any rock magazine or any magazine, right? He's not a rocker, but you know what I mean? Anybody famous, any other credible news outlet or media source, right? He gave us the same love. It wasn't rushed. He gave us a good hour, right? I mean, the fuck, what do you expect? Though? But he let us walk through it all, and he was really fun about it. And I was a little intimidated at first. I was like, how are we going to interview this guy without sounding stupid?
And then Aaron couldn't show up.
And then Aaron, the last
second, he cancels on us.
Some family emergency, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Aaron's a big shout out to Aaron. He's been a supporter of the show for a long time. He's a big fan and a big supporter.
Yeah, he gets a shout out too.
He nudges us to get this Roadcaster over here to up our technology, and he showed me a whole lot of tricks, hints, and tips, to do with that stuff. So Aaron Goodwin, Randy Bubba Black, not only being a guest on the show, and also, he's also a DJ and also a radio personality out there on Hank FM out there in Utah. I don't know the numbers. Good Lord, Aaron, sorry, but check him out on Hank FM out there in Utah. He actually does it from Manteca, California, but it's pretty cool. The internet allows you to kind of do that. So check this out. So we had the Egyptian Lover. He gave us an hour of his time. And it didn't, Greg, Egyptian Lover donated his time to the show.
Yeah.
And
we didn't even have to pay him or nothing.
And he just hung out with us. We sent him a link. He
no
called,
appearance fees.
We jumped in, and he just gave us his time, man. And we had a good time with it. And you know what? I listened to that episode again. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
We did pretty good.
He made it easy, dude. He was a great guest.
Aaron couldn't make it last minute, so my friend. And
the only way that gets better is if he was actually on video and we could have seen him instead of just like having a phone call with him. But
we had him.
That's the only thing I could think of that would have even made that episode better.
Even better.
It was outstanding.
Greg had a family slight emergency where he had to be on the road for that episode.
I did that one from the In-N-Out parking lot in Tracy.
And then my good buddy DJ 99 Alvin jumped in, and he was co-hosting. So I want to give a shout out to 99, who also
he did a great job.
Is a friend of Egyptian Lover. So it was like those guys all know each other.
That's
all the
crazy.
DJs, all
that
the
worked
real
out
DJs.
good.
So that was a good show. That really put us on the map, and that really made me feel like legit, like.
And he got permission to use an Egyptian Lover sample from Egyptian Lover on the show live.
On his song. Yeah. So we have that recorded.
his own song.
So 9, we got
That's
that in writing for you. We do. We
So
have that for you. So Aaron, as always, a huge shout out to Aaron, Randy Bubba Black, for always taking such good care of us on the show. He's been a huge supporter. He's been on the show multiple times. We even recorded a show from his house, from his studio, 35 acres and a microphone. And we did a show. It wasn't live; it was recorded out there. But we did it was a good fun. We battled back and forth, had a good time. Right, like I said a minute ago, Aaron has turned us on to some good tech. The Roadcaster you guys can see over here. Upped our game from my old mixer. Just brought it together, helped us gel a little bit more. So, Aaron, much love to you. I'm gonna drop some Egyptian Lover on us real quick. Oh, fuck, now I lost it. Now I can't navigate a phone. Really?
Dude, he gave us great stories. He gave us some great hip-hop history. He's friends with people that are more famous than he is.
I will pop against you.
And he's on tour right now, so go see him if he's coming to your town.
So fast, I scratch so sweet. There's not another DJ who can compete.
Oh.
Before the censors get us.
There was a DJ, Kraftwerk.
Mm-hmm.
His vocoder went up for sale. The machine that gives that robot voice went up for sale. How much was that? Oh, can you find that real quick? Kraftwerk's vocoder at auction. It was like over $1 million, I think. $1.5 million. 600 grand. I know there's a difference, but I'm trying to picture the number.
Sold for more than $250,000 US is what it says here.
More than a
They're
quarter?
worth about 30 to 50 grand is what they're worth. That's what it costs to buy one of those.
Maybe
Isn't
from
there
the
something
80s.
I could plug into my USB that actually just does that? $256,000.
For his voice maker machine, Craftworks, right? So, anyways, all ties together. Big shout out to you guys. All right. Hey, so before we get too far and just forget that we're live here, shout out to everybody who's joining us. Thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out. Egyptian Lover was on the show, and I cut some shorts. We did really well with that show. Got some international love, a lot of followers, and a lot of love on Facebook for that one too. So thank you guys for that one. Corey Feldman
Almost came on the show.
almost came on the show, but you know what?
He opted out. These things happen.
The journey was fun because we were genuine and we were true in our efforts. We were going after Corey Feldman, and you know what? We got it. We couldn't put the final bow on the box. We couldn't put the final bow on the box and present them to you guys. But you know what? We got there, and that just kind of showed me, or it showed us, that all things are possible. I mean, you put your mind to it, you do the right things, have your heart set in a kind of a good, intentional kind of way.
Contact the right people.
Contact the right people. And not contact the right fucking people. The wrong people. Anyways, Corey Feldman, shout out to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Saw you on Dancing with the Stars. You didn't work out as well as, I hoped. You still got there, and I've never been there. So,
I was never on Dancing.
I was never on Dancing with the Stars.
Been invited.
Just saying. I've never even watched a whole episode.
Only the Corey Feldman parts.
I did. I watched the Corey Feldman part. I watched a few. The wifey watches that stuff, and I'll watch a few. But as soon as I sit down, I fall asleep. I don't like that shit. So.
I'll play on the phone while it's in the background.
Right. So, it was quite fun because I shared the Corey Feldman excitement with my friends at work, with other people. I was kind of giddy about it. I was a little euphoric with it.
Oh yeah.
I was excited because we were getting money. And for a minute there, it looked like we had plateaued, and I was not getting discouraged. I was just getting creative. And that's when we said December or bust, no matter what we got. And then that was like rejuvenating that,
yeah, we put a deadline on it,
and that re-sparked the fire. And then Cole, what's his first name? Richard comes through.
Richard came through.
Richard comes through, drops a chunk, the chunk we needed, puts us over by $80. And here we are. It's like, holy shit, it's possible. We have the money shaking and stuff. It's like, okay, Greg, I don't want to call right now. We call later. We should both call together. We don't want to seem too eager, but it was like, we just want to walk in nice and cool, but we want to walk in, right? How long should we wait before we go? Yeah. It was like we met a hot chick
before we call
and how long do we wait before we call her, right? It was all the things, right? I took a shower before I made the phone call. You know what I mean? I did. Right. So we made the phone call.
We did. We talked to
his rep, his manager
celebrity manager in LA,
who we did research him a little bit, and this guy is legit. He's well connected. He has a lot of social media with a ton of famous folks. So,
he's one of those LA guys.
He's one of those LA guys.
People.
He knows all the guys.
He knows all the people. He goes to all the parties.
We won't know any of the people. We won't go to any parties. We become social
outcasts.
That's what it was. Come on, forgive us, please.
It was close. But we have some ideas for the next guy.
We do. We have a few ideas.
We're taking suggestions if you want to throw something in the chat. If you got an idea.
Susanna Hoffs, lead singer of the Bengals. Walk like an Egyptian hot chick. She looks sideways, gives that side eye. Phoebe Cates. She does the pool scene from, she does a lot of shit, but she does the pool scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She shows some boobs. And,
she's famous.
We could also reach out to maybe Will Wheaton. Family Guy does that shit. Will Wheaton.
Is he?
Well, he's from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
That's what I mean.
And he was Gordy.
Star Trek money, though.
But he's got Gordy, but he was Gordy too. He might do that shit, right? So, anyways, we got most of the money. Most of the folks said keep the money. We're working with a good chunk of money from that GoFundMe, and so we got the blessing to move forward with it. So now we get to pick who we want to invite on the show
instead
of Corey. I fucking would want Corey, but good Lord. Okay. It didn't work.
It's one of these days. He'll know who we are. He'll be like, I remember that. And he'll forgive us and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
And he'll come on the show.
Done. All right. Corey, thank you, sir. Your manager, thank you, sir. We're going to go ahead and officially wrap the Corey Feldman era of Gen X. We're going to wrap it up and put it on a shelf, and maybe we'll talk about it next year at what point. But thank you. We almost got to talk to like a celebrity guy. Oh,
yeah.
That's fucking
He would have
cool.
sat right here in the middle.
We'd have put him right here. I'd have put a TV screen right here in the middle.
Come and hang out with us.
So
he would definitely come to the towers.
Oh, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Corey real quick. I want to give him some love.
House wrecked. No wonder you're acting the way you are, with a loony for a father.
Call my dad loony again,
And I'll kill you.
Loony, loony, loony.
Ah! I'm gonna rip your head off and shit down your neck! No! I'm gonna kill him!
Come on and try it, you little slimy bastard.
He wants you to go over there so he can beat the piss out of you and then take you to the cops!
You watch your mouth, smart guy. Let him do his own fighting.
Sure, you only outweigh him by 500 pounds, fat ass!
They consider that guy fat.
I know who you are.
All you guys. And all your fathers are gonna get a call.
That's a good scene right there.
Except
for the loony up in Togus.
Oh, come on, man!
You little foul mouth hula master.
You come back here.
The fuck's a
Come
hula
back here,
master?
you hear me?
Nobody rings a well, man!
Come back here.
He's the best line right here.
I said come back here.
He's starting to beat you, faggot!
Come back here.
Is that in the script or was he just ad-libbing? See, those are questions I got for Corey, dude. Those are the kind of questions we have for you, bro. Did you ad-lib that?
You
Did
guys
just-
got to yell at an adult and curse at one.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty fucking cool, man. All right. So, the guests this year, you guys are the ones that made this whole podcast fun. I guarantee you, I watch the numbers. I see everything on the backside. Every time we have a guest, our numbers go up, our popularity goes up, our subscribers go up, and it's just a better time, right? It's fun doing this podcast every week, and it's even more fun when we can get folks to join us.
Yeah,
So
having guests was kind of like the point.
it was
I mean,
kind
that
of,
was-
we could have our friends from high school and
We
have a
could just
podcast.
we have enough friends to have on the podcast
And
that
so-
people just would want to come on.
And that's what we're doing. So I want to give a shout out to Sabrina, our first guest. She is still alive. She is still with us. She was our guest she was our first live guest, I think.
2025 guests.
Our first 2025 guest. And she's the one who's fighting cancer throughout her entire body. The doctors gave her 2 years. And we're coming up on a year.
Yeah.
Still talk to her. She's still out there.
Yeah,
she's
spoke
still
to her a couple
she's still
months ago.
fighting. She's still fighting, guys. So Sabrina, much love to you. Joe G's been on the show several times. We talked to him a lot. I got some love from him, and on Thanksgiving gave him some love back. So Joe's been a friend of ours since high school. Joe has his own social media, Retro Bazaar, over on TikTok. I want you guys to go check that out. The Retro Bazaar.
Oh yeah, he's got
on
the good
TikTok.
flashback content.
He's got the good stuff, man. Joe is good with the social media and good with the media. He's got an eye for the angles. He's good with his
And
camera.
editing and stuff too. Yeah.
And he does really well. So, Joe has also been kind of instrumental in helping us get our TikTok up off the ground and moving. He was very inspirational for that. I wanted to try and catch up with Joe. He's monetized on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
He's monetized, bro. He got the followers. He did the things. He got the stuff. So shout out to them. We had Tony Cardozo on the show, and Tony, we do apologize, man. We had a technical difficulty. I now know what it is or what it was. I understand what I did wrong with that. We had them hooked in through the line and through Bluetooth. And then so we were just getting 2 feeds and they were just off a little bit. And so we got that echo throughout the whole thing, and I didn't know.
Dang.
Yeah. So
Some of those things about going live though, man. Sometimes if we've had people have to let us know that we've got no audio in the chat.
yeah. Hey, can't hear you.
Hey, I
guys.
can't hear you guys. And then we go, oh, look, we forgot to plug in the doll. So this looks like a professional studio, but this is not our day job.
This is our fun stuff. So.
This is just what we do on the side.
Toby, was the second ever guest, if I remember correctly. I think Andrea was our first guest
Yep,
ever, right?
I think so. I think he
Toby's
was
our second guest. He's been on the show so many times. He gives so much
Yeah.
input. He is such a part of the show on and off screen. We had him on just last week with the Weird Al and Stormtroopers.
Oh yeah,
And
great
the 501.
stories.
And you know what? We love Toby to death. And Toby, thank you for just fucking jumping in like it's the thing to do, man. So taking it like this is yours too. So greatly appreciate you. Jamie Francella, holy shit. Met that guy this year, and you know what? He's become a good friend and a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
He gives us he's on here tonight. He's watching us tonight. 5:09 p.m. Started already. Here we go. He brought the 501st. He brought the Stormtrooper. I got to play the fucking Stormtrooper helmet twice now. Right. And he led the way on, My Brother's Story for Jason Francella. So that was by far our best or most viewed episode so far. I want to, we give a shout out, and I'm not looking for views, but you know what? When you have good, genuine content, it gets around.
Yeah.
And when you try and go for the numbers and go for the, the cheesy shit and you try and push it, it just tanks. And like Gary Vee said, make your content, your tribe will find you. Well, you know what? We have a tribe. And we do. And we built a good fucking tribe. So
finding
far.
us.
A loyal tribe. So part of that tribe's Jamie. Thank you. Timo, give a big shout out to Timo. Timo was the guy who really helped us get out of the audio world and get us into the video world. He just called one day, said,
He's
hey, bro.
the reason you can see us right now.
He's the reason you can see us right now. He just called one day and said, hey man, I love what you're doing. I've been doing this too. I just want to, just if I can just anything I could do to help. I said, dude, I'm trying to do this video thing. He's like, I got you. He showed up with some GoPros, set him up. You walked through it with all of us and just said, you could do this, you could do that. Then in editing, you could do this, you could do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Sat down, and, within just a couple of weeks, I was able to give his GoPros back to him. We're using iPhones now, to shoot all this stuff with. But, so now I got into editing and got all to that stuff. And so that whole phase, our new video era, kicked off. So Timo really got us off of that plateau and into the video era. And he was our first video guest too.
How did we end up going from regular video to live streaming like this?
Well, so we wanted to have guests that didn't have to be in our house, in our studio.
Yeah.
So to have guests, they had to come over, or we had to call them on the phone, which was kind of hokey. We wanted video. With OBS Studio, it was hard to do a video call and to do audio at the same time. There had to be a third party for the audio and a third party for the video. It just got really janky after a while. I think it's all the content protection stuff, so you can't copy videos and shit like that, right?
It is.
So that became difficult. But then Timo steps up again and says, hey, I'm using this website. He actually told me twice. I'd asked him twice and completely forgot. He goes, I think I told you last time was. Love you, Timo. And StreamYard. So we started going live on stuff. I can record this on Thursday nights and then just post on Sundays like we used to, right? However, what happened was we started going live, and now we just speak a little faster. We cut our content a little bit better. We don't cut gaps anymore. There's really no more editing, and we have the green screen behind us.
Yeah, the green screen was an upgrade.
And so now the other drawback is that when we have guests on, they're a lot of times, not used to the live thing, or used to just go and taking it in one cut and just being cool with, it's like,
there's no yell and cut anymore.
There's none of this. I had to explain that last week.
Yeah, had to clap.
We had to clap on that and just cut and make edits and that shit. So Timo really helped us grow, not just technologically, but grow our channel. He helped kind of just point
2-3
out
times on the show now
and just remind, like, hey, these titles mean everything. Your thumbnails mean everything, especially on YouTube. And you know what? He's got good advice. He's doing it. He's taking his own advice. You watch his channel grow. He just bought a house in California for $65,000. Hell yeah, I clicked on it and watched that. And they did. They bought this cabin and now they're up in the hills and now they're renovating it.
Yeah.
Right now he's looking for an electrician to swap out this old panel box that takes the screw-in fuses and stuff. Yeah.
So we had one in my house when I was a kid.
He goes, I need an upgrade. So he's up there doing it. He's throwing out documents. He's documenting that, throwing out videos and stuff like that. So totally cool.
Sick.
We had Branden Picanto on the show.
Yeah, we did.
We had Branden. I'll give a shout out to Branden. We work together in county. He works in one sector and I work in another. Buildings are hella far apart, but you know what? I can shoot him an email. He's in my global address book.
Yeah.
He is.
Friend of the show, too.
Friend of the show.
Regular listener.
He is. A good
What's
dude over
up?
there. My nephew Ryder jumped in. He's a freshman this year, and he's killing it in wrestling. Good Lord, he's killing it in wrestling.
Love that.
He's doing really well, his first couple of matches, and then his second match or second tournament, I think he took 5 out of 8, and it humbled him a little bit. He wasn't throwing those little kids around anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he lost a couple and won a
You'll
couple.
find your spot or you'll find a guy.
Those guys, there's always somebody better,
And some
man.
of these kids been wrestling since they were 5, so.
And they wrestle hay or cows or Oakdale or
Yeah,
just fucking
right.
dairy or almonds or these farmer kids. I love farmers, man. Much respect. And those guys fucking work.
Yeah.
And it's what it is. I love the fucking work ethic. So, anyways, my nephew Ryder walked away with a bit of money. We paid him $5 for every correct question, I think it was, and I think he did well. I think there's only 1 or 2 he didn't get.
Yeah, a couple.
And
We
he
got
had
to bring him back on, too. We need some new trivia questions, and we'll bring him back on.
Our buddy Steve, we met this guy at Shackley Corporation way back in the early 2000s, like 2000 to 2003, somewhere in there. My years there. He's got Storbang Entertainment, and he's also the creator of Man Heat. You guys want to check that out? Go over to YouTube. Man Heat.
He's making action movies.
And he's making action movies 1.5 minutes at a time. And I'm telling you right now, the last couple of ones that have been out are pretty cool. I'm legit waiting for the next one. So Steve, if you're watching, or if you do watch this one, we are waiting.
I can't wait for it to all be woven together into the 90-minute full movie.
I might do that for him.
Yeah.
I might just download all his videos and just put them in chronological order and put a dip to white in between each one. Who knows? Right. Rick Plath. We had Rick on the show. Now
that was a great episode too.
This guy is tearing it up in retirement, right?
Storyteller.
He's a good dude. So I found this guy by watching, somebody had posted his retirement video. He was a police officer in Oakdale.
Oh yeah, the sign off.
And the sign off, he had saved a couple of people's lives. One guy from drowning, one guy from a burning building or something. I can't remember. I did the show with it. I can't fucking remember. But I'm like, I want to talk to that guy. So I hit him up. It took a few times, and what I realized was this guy is truly living his best life. Mind, body, and soul. He's got a good, strong faith, and he's open with it. And he talks about his faith in Christ a lot. He's
like
open
a life
with that.
coach type guy.
He does that.
Dudes.
Right now he's doing, like, he's got this cooking show. Like, he'll go live or post these cooking videos. He's got the top hat with a little with the light insignia on the front. He's got this. It's not a parrot. God, Rick, forgive me, but he's got something. He's got a sidekick on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's a stuffed animal thing. It just sits there, right? It was like something, but it's a sidekick. He talks to it. He does a cooking show. Good Lord, this guy, right? I was hitting him up for a part 2. He was like, let's do a part 2. I'm like, hey, I'm open. He's like, right now, while I'm camping with my wife, sends a few pics. And, on his Facebook, we're friends there. He's out there in his fifth wheel. He's got the picnic table, 2 glasses of wine, the steak over here on the grill, and just the river going over here. And he's like, maybe when I get back, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, whatever. I'm like, living his best life. And you know what? It's not because of the money or the things like that, because it really, what I get to see, what I feel is that he's getting to reap the rewards of a good life, of a good faith, and being a good servant to the Lord and to people. You know what I mean? Right. And now he's getting, and this is the reward for that. Not that it doesn't work that way. You don't do it for blah blah blah. Anyways,
he's killing it.
We had Rick Plath on the show, man. It was a lot of fun.
Check it out if you didn't see it. It's another one of my favorites from 25.
Just watching him retire and be so young and vigorous about things, you know what I mean, and doing the traveling and just, calling the shots, but then not being like over the top. He's not like adrenaline junkie stuff. You know what I mean? It's fun shit. So shout out to Rick out there. One of our other big episodes was the Teenage Band episode, when we realized how much good music and raw talent has come out of Ripon, California.
Yeah, that was another good one.
We had a bunch
all those
of
guys
people
ended up
on there,
knowing each other,
and that was the cool thing.
Watching the networking happening live in real time.
We're all interconnected through Izzy's in Modesto. through
either
bands.
through a venue or a bass player or there was always like, hey, wait, didn't this guy used to play?
Are you long haired Joe? Yeah, I'm long haired Joe. What's up, man? Yeah. Joe G, baby. Yes. Right. So I remember you back in the day when you were telling me about, hey man, we got to go down to this place in Modesto. You know, all these bands play. Joe's band plays. Joe walks around like he owns the place. And that was, and you know, we go down there and like he was like local famous, man. You know, he was in his band and he was owning shit. He was owning his shit.
We went to a lot of live shows at that time.
We went to
we were going all over the place.
It's just music.
Watching local music.
That's how we did it, man. So Lorenzo, Timo, Joseph, Chris Green, Brian Robinson, Austin, Joe G, Josh, teenage band episode. We're gonna definitely do part 2 on that. There's a few other folks I want to get on there. I'm gonna get a hold of Buddy, see if Buddy will come on. I want to get a hold of Willie Hernandez. He was a really good bass player. He played in, I think, Almost Home, California, and a couple other bands with my brothers and of those guys, like the whole hometown scene. I think that was the band.
To have that list of guys bring on who they want to bring on.
Yeah,
we'll have the screen full of little thumbnails of dudes,
just people, and just start this big old fuck yeah, this back. Yes. So that's something to look forward to in early 2026. That and you know, I want to honor some of these folks that are no longer with us. We early on have done an episode, it was audio only, and we kind of named off and told a little story about every one of our friends that have passed away since high school, right?
We could put up pictures.
We could do pictures now up here. We could do something like that. So, you know, I don't want to just make like one death more important than another. You know, we lose folks, and as we get older, we're going to lose more folks. I want to talk about those folks. I want their family and their friends to be able to talk about their family and talk about their friend. You know what I mean? And not make it all mushy and not do it for attention or views. But guys, we have an international platform that I can just send you a link. We could put some pictures up, man, and we could do, you know, the celebration of life, you know, like this. We could, and here's the good news. We capture it for like other generations. So, or other people, it stays alive on the internet. Good news and bad news. It's alive forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Once you put it out there, it's there.
And so it could stay there forever. Why not? It's a good idea. So I hit up Angela Cardoza, Allen, to help me out with that. You know what I mean? Because she's connected to a lot of folks really well. So I asked her if we see an opportunity where we could use this podcast to, you know, do just that. Volunteer me.
Honor the people. Let's
throw that shit out there for me. You know what I mean? So let's do that. So Jason Francel is really good. I want to talk about Randy. I want to celebrate that guy. I want to celebrate Justin Williams. You know what I mean?
Sets.
And
yeah,
all the guys. I knew those guys really well. You know what I mean? And
Kersey, Scott Kersey more recently.
Scott Kersey,
it's happening too fast, man.
So all those guys. So that's what I want to do. My brother's story. We had Angela, Javi, and we had Keith. Thank you guys. I haven't talked to those guys in a while. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, hey, let's do this podcast and talk about your friend who hasn't been with us in quite a while. And they're like, oh, hey, hi, how you doing? How you been? You know, all the catch-up stuff.
Yeah.
And then, I kind of forget that not everybody's in this podcast mode. Let's talk about stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Greg and I, so let's fucking talk about everything.
Do it.
Let's just do it. And so we really appreciate when folks just jump in and just, because it is awkward, it can be awkward I'm going to jump on a video call with Jason and Dia and Greg Gallup and talk about this. I'm like, okay, that's odd.
We've done some difficult subjects on here, man.
And we're like, fuck, it's hella fun. Let's do it. Put the headphones on and talk to me.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Right. So, we appreciate it. And then, some people just have a hard time talking in front of people. So, thank you.
Yeah, you can see that people, some guests, when they show up here, they're nervous before they come on. We're just like,
it's like, bruh, it's us.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, relax, man. It's just us.
It's just Wayne's World.
We are at that part. We're going to do a reoccurring bit. We call it that because we have no other name to call it, so we called it the reoccurring bit.
Recurring bits.
Reoccurring bit. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, Greg, you have something good to tell us, my friend. Tell us something good.
This is a recurring bit. We just wrapped on a project. I think I got to hint at it on one of the other episodes in the last couple of weeks.
You did?
And we just did the press conference on Monday and announced the new Modesto baseball team. So Andy was on Facebook watching all this unfold when they announced that the team was going to be called the Modesto Glow Riders. And she just kind of said, hey, if you guys ever change your mind and you want a local company to work with to rebrand this thing, let us know. And the next morning we had a message from the owner of the team saying, hit me up. And he dropped his number. So of course we immediately called him, and we weren't intimidated at all. So we talked to him. He came back and met with the community, did a big meeting, and took some suggestions for names, explained his rationale about what happened, because there was like a community-wide vote and everybody was like, what happened to the vote? We voted for this. But essentially the way he explains it, what happened was there was like a 4-way or a 6-way tie when they tried to do the vote, that they couldn't. They were just like, he was like, okay, good. It's back on me. I got to pick one of these names. So he liked Glow Riders. That was just his personal choice. He thought he could market it and it would brand well, and he could sell some merch with that name on it. And the community didn't get behind it. So he decided to change his mind and rename the team. So we showed up at the meeting and met him in person. And now we have a friend that owns a baseball team. So we've made friends with Dave Heller over the last few weeks. We've talked to him for hours every single day. He's been in on every detail of this design. It's up on the screen now, right? Yeah. So he's been on every detail of design, from what car it is to the mascot, the fox, to the baseball bats, the blue reflection in the sunglasses, the eyes on the headlights. These are all his ideas that he wanted to execute. He wanted the car to be its own character. He had this list of design directions, as you would have with any client, but we worked with them very closely, and this is what we executed. This is the Modesto Roadsters Baseball Club. So we shut down the agency for basically 2 weeks. We didn't really have a day off until Thanksgiving yesterday. We haven't really taken a full day off where it's not like, hey, can I see this hat with this color? Because there's of course more behind the scenes than what's been announced that we're already working on. We're doing a little bit of some of the swag and some of maybe the uniforms and stuff like that for the team. So it's been fun. So we've been working every single day for the last, I don't know what it is, I think since the 11th. So whatever that is, 17 days. So we did like a 16-day run of no days off, sometimes work until 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's been exciting. One of the bigger projects I've ever got to work on and be the graphic designer for. So
all because Andy said, hey, check us out.
Yeah. Hey, check us out.
On a comment in the middle of a bunch of other comments, some favorable and some unfavorable.
Mostly a bunch of hate. It was like 97% hate. People were either they thought they were jokes and they had funny jokes, or they were just like, this is not good. And they were saying it in whatever style and flavor that they have.
And you're like, I can help.
Yeah, we were just like, hey, if you ever decide that you want to change and you want to work with a local company that knows the community, hit us up. And we literally woke up the next morning. Andy was like, oh my gosh.
You fucking won. They said, what? You
What?
did what?
Now we have to make this phone call.
Shit.
Okay.
That's what they say when shit gets real.
So, yeah. So one of the guys that we're working with is Corey Gales. He was a big guy over there with the Modesto Nuts. He did a lot of their stuff. He was the Seattle Mariners employee on the ground with the Modesto Nuts. Dave brought him back in to help run this organization, and he's become a good friend here in the last couple of weeks too, and he wants to come on the show. So we'll have Corey Gales maybe beginning of the year, something maybe in January. I know we're pretty booked up for December already, but
here's what I learned.
Corey Gales,
the producer of this show and the talent scheduling department,
our Jamie,
does best when we just put it on the fucking schedule, and then the talent acquisition manager works towards that date.
Find a way to make it happen.
I mean, we got a good crew. The crew does well.
Yeah.
But they do better when we go ahead and just pick a date and put it on there and then work towards that. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Let's just get a hold of this guy and put him on the calendar.
One of these Thursdays.
Yeah.
I'm thinking January, right after the holidays and all that. So that was my something good. We got to do a cool project. A cool local community project, and we donated it all. We were not paid. So, it felt good to not just do good work that had good direction. Dave Heller's been a great guy to work with, but it was a fun project to work on. I got to draw some characters, and now we're going to go to games, and there's going to be a mascot running around in a costume based on a drawing that I did. It's going to be painted on the field. The players are going to be wearing uniforms that I designed. Like, it's a little bit surreal right now as we sit here and watch all this stuff happen. It's like, hey, you want to come to the press conference? We were like, wait, press conference? There's going to be a press conference? Yeah, all the news stations were there. So you can find it. It's on Fox and CBS and all that stuff, because it's like legit a thing. It's a new minor league baseball team in California.
And now the animated face of that, the product face,
Yeah.
the team face you made.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep. It was great.
All right.
Fun project.
Do you remember this movie?
Movie of the week. I know that guy.
I feel like this is a trailer.
What was that guy? Animal?
It's Animal.
Yeah.
Now this is a kids family show. It's a family show. Kids are involved. But there's a lot of adult jokes in this shit already still.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Listen to Kermit the Frog.
This is like the beginning of the movie. I don't think this is a trailer.
Kermit? Huh? What if we drift out to sea? What if we're never heard from again?
Listen to this.
What if there's a storm? Or we get struck by lightning?
Fozzie.
Listen, nothing's gonna happen. This is just the opening credits.
Oh, where are they? Wow!
So Gonzo is the guy on the left.
The great Muppet
Listen to
Caper.
the dark shit he says.
Nice title.
And then listen to what Kermit has to say in response.
Woo-wee!
They're up in a hot air balloon for our audio only listeners.
Try what? Plummeting?
Yeah,
Listen.
nice title.
Woo-wee! I like to try this without the balloon.
Try what? Plummeting?
Yeah.
I suppose you could try it once.
Did you catch that? I suppose you could try it once. I want to try this without the balloon. What's that? Plummeting? I suppose you could try it once.
Kermit? How long are these opening credits?
Just about another minute or so.
My ears are popping.
The Great Muppet Caper, right? The Muppet movie. There was, I think they were trying to, somebody had stolen some jewels and they were trying to bust the people who did it, I think, or something like that. But there was a subplot where Miss Piggy and like the jewel thief fall in love, or the jewel thief falls in love with him, with Miss Piggy. Do you remember this movie?
No, not much. Not too much.
The Great Muppet Caper. I'll give a shout out to the Muppets, man. Part of our Gen X childhood. They weren't animated, they were for kids, but they had adult shit, and they had a prime time variety skit show when we were kids. It was prime fucking time.
Yeah, we sometimes even got to watch that in my house. For some reason, my dad would let us watch that
when they had like famous people
and
on.
They had guests on and stuff.
They had the hell of famous guests on
Super
there all the
famous
time.
Guests.
The who's who.
They were like Saturday Night Live for kids.
Ish.
There were most of those jokes just went over our head.
Most of the jokes went over our
head. When Victoria came over for Thanksgiving yesterday, and Kyoji went out to her house out in San Francisco and they spent 4 days together, spent a long weekend hanging out. And at night, she said they watched which movie? I think she said they watched like Ace Ventura. She was like, I didn't realize how many sex jokes there were in that movie. I haven't watched it since I was a teenager. It's like, yeah, a lot of that stuff was going on. A lot of potty humor. Hey, who's that? The Casper, Connecticut?
Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
The Casper.
Oh, sorry. Were you still reading that?
Is he Casper in Connecticut?
I don't know. I can't read that. I don't have my glasses
on. The
I read that shit.
It's definitely the Casper, right?
The
Has to be
Casper C, yeah.
in Connecticut. Thanks, Casper.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate
That
you,
was
man.
one of my favorite cartoons when I was little too.
It was a good one.
Casper.
All right, Gen X Spotlight, where we just take anything from our era and just go, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
That's
it can
fucking
be
cool.
anything.
It could be anything. And so here's what I found. I was trying to remember, and it only took me a few Googles, but I did it. I was trying to remember the TV show, a kid's TV show, where a guy, I'm pretty sure it was a black guy, had this little gray box and he would open it up and a little screen would pop out and then he would play a little movie on there. What I thought was that was Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings. And so I started researching that, and it's not Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings. That was shown on a TV show called Pinwheel or Captain Kangaroo, and I thought
Captain
that was
Kangaroo.
on like Sesame Street and shit. It wasn't. So I had totally blurred all those lines, or that's the Mandela effect, and I just really scrambled up my memory. But here I did some Googles and I found it, and it was from. Oh, do I even want to tell? We're over here, huh?
It's Jamie. He's Casper in Connecticut.
Hey, Casper in Connecticut. Using my YouTube account. I love it. All right. So here's what we found. Here's what I found, right? Is it this one? It wasn't Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings. It was The Great Space Coaster. Watch this.
I really like watching movies in your open air theater, Roy.
Yeah, I have a new one starring Garrido's little friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? Blair.
Yeah, this is Blair and Fresh Air.
Hey.
Watch.
This is kids programming. Kids programming.
No biggie. Maybe that's why they did it, because it didn't work out very good for him. Brilliant.
Wait, where am I at? Come on, where am I at?
There we are. The
Great Space Coaster.
They had a great intro song too.
It was a good song. It was a rockin' tune.
Yeah, it was.
A little ditty. It was a fun ditty. It's called a ditty. No ditty. Fuck that guy. All right. So working for the weekend got us some Loverboy. The Great Muppet Caper was a I remember when the Muppet Caper movie came out, I was still like judging it like it's going to be a good movie. I was all like still in the idea that I knew they weren't real, but I still believed in the Muppets like we're still a real thing and they were still cool with it. And so now they had their own movie and I kind of respected that. I knew it wasn't going to be like, other things, but I'm like, you know what I mean? I was still childlike or still kid enough to like really honor the fact that the Muppets were going to have a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
They
made a big deal out of it.
I brought the paper towels. Hella movie quotes from that shit. All right. So, Chatty, let's have Chatty jump in. I want Chatty to tell us something fucking good. Chatty.
Something good from 2025. Awkward pause.
Yeah. Hey, Chatty, I want you to chime in and tell us something good, my friend.
For sure. You know what's good? The fact that we're here just appreciating the little things and the awesome community we built. It's always a good day when we can just pause and say, hey, there's a lot to be thankful for. So that's what's good, my friend.
Safe.
Yeah.
It's safe.
It's a politically correct answer there, Chatty McChat face.
All right. So Chatty, how you doing? He's doing good. So I got some stats. I got some numbers. I got some data.
Yeah. About us? Dang.
Let's share some data.
Get to see the numbers. So
do you want to hear some data?
See what happens.
All right.
Isn't that guy in Star Trek?
Yes.
Wasn't that, what's his name?
Data. I like that show. That was a good character.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton, right? All time. This is for our audio side. This is where we started. This is our birthplace. This is where our first and foremost our OG listeners are. This is where our most diehard listeners are, our true day one faithfuls. These are those numbers, right?
Okay.
All-time downloads on our audio side. This month, we just hit 18.4 thousand downloads in the time that we've been alive. 18,400
episodes have been listened to of the couple hundred that we've made.
Of the 177 or 178 we've made, we've had 18.4 thousand downloads. Yes, sir.
That's sick.
Yes. We're doing well on our audio side. Quite well.
Pretty dope.
We have 5.9 thousand unique listeners, almost 6,000 people, unique people.
Wait, so 6,000 people and 18,000 episodes. That means everyone's listened to 3 episodes apiece.
About.
Dang.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just listening to 10 minutes and scramming.
No. We've touched 101 countries, my friend. 101 countries. Shout out to our listeners.
How many is there?
I don't know, like 253.
Really?
Look it up.
That's your guess?
I say 253.
This is like how many countries? If you go over, you automatically lose. 185.
Oh, you were close.
Yeah.
We've touched 101 countries. Shout out to our listeners out there. We have listeners in St. Kitts and Nevis. That's a country.
Nevis?
It's called St. Kitts and Nevis. That's the whole name. All those
so
words.
You have to write that on an envelope.
Sucks. Stupid.
Sucks for you guys.
Your fucking stupid name.
They just write SKN on the envelope. I bet
SKNN. The ampersand. I used the ampersand. All right. So we have listeners in St. Kitts. I never heard of that country. I have no idea. My geographicals are poor. The United States, of course, first and foremost, California represented the hardest, our family and our closest friends right here in our home state, in our home country. Shout out California, the food capital of the world, the firework capital of the world, the gun capital of the world, the drug capital of the world, the fucking okie capital of the world, the fucking whatever. Good Lord, California has everything.
We have all the things.
We have all the things. It's a good fucking state. It's expensive.
St. Kitts
it's expensive. But I'm an hour from anything you could possibly want on the planet. Within an hour of me is everything you could possibly want on this entire planet.
There's Puerto Rico. There's St. Kitts and Nevis.
It's about this far from Puerto Rico when you're zoomed in.
It's this far. It's over there.
What's the mileage? Down here it says your altitude. What's the altitude?
50 miles is this much. So it's 600 miles.
600 miles. But it curves, so it could be like 670.
Can I measure? Measure distance. Nope, it's 189 miles.
As the crow flies.
I was way off.
You use your half inches very well.
You can't drive there anyways.
That's an island.
It's all islands.
United States, first and foremost, Canada or California showing up the strongest, but we're in almost all the states.
India, Brazil, Netherlands, China, Singapore,
United Kingdom, Spain, Australia, Argentina, Ukraine, still.
Ukraine still.
So United States, Canada, India, Brazil, the Netherlands, China, Singapore, the UK, Spain, Australia, Argentina, Ukraine, still got our listeners out there in Ukraine, Indonesia, Mexico, Turkey, Vietnam. The country list goes on and on and on and on. We're in 101 countries.
They still get a radio signal in Ukraine?
Well, they have Starlink. Elon gave them Starlink, bro.
That's right. They get Starlinks.
They get Starlink, bro.
Sick.
So they can watch it out there.
What's up, Ukrainians?
All right. I'm going to say something edgy. We have about 2,000 documented followers. Those are the people who have chosen to hit subscribe and follow us with their name. We have thousands of undocumented followers,
Right?
people who
they just listen and
consume our content but don't subscribe or don't, because we have subscribed content and non-subscribers.
We just broke 300 on the YouTubes. We're 301.
We're 301, so we're growing.
Dang.
Yeah, we are growing. Back when that other podcast picked up our Corey Feldman fundraiser, we just hit 200.
Yeah.
So in that journey, that short time alone, we've already gained 101 people in that short time who said, I'm going to follow these guys.
Yeah.
And we thank you guys for that.
Hey, we appreciate the follow.
So right now we have influence on about 2,000 people. Africa. That's where I bless the rains, down in Africa. So
we don't have any African countries on the list, though.
You know what? Do we? Let me go look.
We're going to check the stats live right now and see if we have listeners. Emmanuel DePaz probably listening. He's in Ghana. Ghana's probably on the list. We got no. What's it grayed out?
That's just in. Let's go for the last. That's just in the last 3 months. Let's go for the last 2 years. Let's just try that. Let's give that great
all time.
Let's give that great. Oh snap! Algeria, 3.
Yeah, we got some African downloads.
Egypt, 2.
A couple of Egyptians.
Saudi Arabia, 6. Angola, 1. South Africa, 13. Bro, in the last 2 years, we've dropped 13 episodes in South Africa.
We're huge in South Africa. We'd love to come out and do a show in South Africa. So if you want to invite us.
Bro, I'm not even going to South Turlock. I'm going to South Africa. So we do. Oh, what's this one? Ghana, 1.
That was Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, listen to one of our
one episode.
Bro. Emmanuel DeBar, come on, man. Check out our shit.
He could come on the show.
We should have him on the show. And Singal, not Bengal, Benghazi, Singal.
We could have a guest straight from Africa.
Just be throwing names around like that.
A guy that we went to high school with, and he's streaming from Africa.
We could just say, what's it like out there? Just walk us around your fucking.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
He's got a cell phone.
Let's do that.
He would do it. Yeah.
All right.
So where I'm going to stay when I go to Ghana.
You can go stay with him?
Heck yeah. Never been to the West Coast.
And Brazil came in strong with 463.
Brazil.
Yep.
We're live translated into Portuguese.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
No. We are so grateful for everybody. We are just thankful that, one, the good Lord has blessed us with ability, time, resources, fun, desire, all the things that Greg and I can make this podcast happen. You know what I mean? We started this over 3 years ago, coming up on 4 years next March. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's way crazy because we started talking about it about this time. We could just do a podcast. We could just have our friends from high school. We should just do a podcast. We should do a podcast. Well, what's it about? Here we are, almost 4 years later. Grateful, happy, content.
What do you say when people go, what's your podcast about?
I'm like, all things Gen X, man. Are we adults yet? When you can recognize and un-F your glitches and all the fun stuff. We cover movies and TV and music, and we have a good time. We talk about all the fun stuff, but we're like kids with adult money.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Pretty much.
We're like kids with adult money. So that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. We want to thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out. Always a good time. It's, whatever we do is the right thing to do. And whatever we say it's the best thing to say. So it's just how it is. It's our show. We do what we want.
We do whatever we want.
We do what we want. And those producer guys, if they don't like it, fuck them.
Yeah. They just get fired.
We just fire them. I'll fire them. I ain't scared. I'll fire that shit. They can't do the show without us.
Yeah, we're the talent.
We're the talent. What are they going to do? My name is Jason.
And I'm Greg.
Peace out, everybody.
Late.
over here watching it on that screen. There's a lag.
There's definitely lag.
I'm doing this right now. Jamie, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We out.